gotten worse since I was out there.
The next morning brings a blast of winter
Turn it into a skating rink.
to the highways north of Lac La Biche, Alberta.
It's getting pretty dangerous.
Veteran driver Venance Richard is heading north towards Conklin on Highway 881.
Some places can be icy under there, and we don't see it because it's snow on the road.
Heavy Rescue Alberta is preparing for the worst.
You know, when we have weather conditions like today, problems are going to rise on the highway.
With Jamie Davis coordinating from his dispatch center in Edmonton, he's relying on his Alberta crew to handle those problems.
You kind of have a feeling, you know, a bit of your hair standing up on the back of your neck. You kind of know those days. This is one of them.
Just after 1 p.m., Colin McLean gets an urgent call
So how bad is everything up there?
from the RCMP.
The logging truck has no cab anymore.
Okay.
There's no tires. Everything is on rim because it burst on fire.
Okay.
85 miles farther up the highway,
What happened there? Fuel tanker crashed into another truck.
traffic on Highway 881 is completely stopped. A fuel tanker and logging truck have collided head-on. Trucker Venance Richard arrives just minutes after the crash and captures the aftermath with his phone.
I saw some smoke in front of me. Holy jeez. I saw that big flame.
Highway 881, 2 semi-trucks.
Emergency crews race to evacuate the injured. But one of the only two routes north to the oil fields is completely blocked.
So how far away are you from the scene?
I'm just coming through about kilometer 110, I believe, right now.
But yeah, we could be working on this one for a while.
This wreck will be a test for Colin as lead driver for Jamie's Alberta operation.
1 year ago, Colin was brand new at this. 2 weeks ago, I put him in the Rotator.
And today, he's taking on the biggest wreck of his career.
I'm definitely having to step into being the senior guy. It's nerve-wracking.
It's normally a 2-hour trip to the site of the wreck. But in the whiteout conditions, Colin's drive is already stretching late into the afternoon.
Pretty much looks like a northern Alberta goat trail. Where the is the road?
Wow. This is absolutely insane.
Back in Alberta, after 4 hours in whiteout conditions, Colin arrives at the scene of the crash.
A lot of money that's been sitting for a long time.
In Jamie's most powerful wrecker, the Rotator. Highway 881 has been at a standstill since late this morning.
Got logs all over the place. So hot that the fire melted the aluminum tanks. What a nightmare.
Everything just exploded. Almost like a bomb went off.
It all falls to Jamie's new senior operator to get the job done.
When you get to that kind of a job, it makes you shake in your boots a bit. So I need him to step up his game. I need him to be the guy he can be.
Wow. What an absolute disaster zone. So hot that the fire melted the aluminum tanks.
After a loaded fuel tanker collided with a logging truck.
What a nightmare.
6 hours ago, the trucks collided on Highway 881.
Holy jeez. I ran over there.
Semi driver Venance Richard was one of the first witnesses at the scene.
And I saw one guy there was crawling over the logs. He was in pretty bad shape. The guy was soaked wet of fuel. Broken feet.
The two injured drivers were airlifted out. Incredibly, both survived the crash.
Wow, look at that frame. This is half-inch steel. It's even been reinforced with an inside beam as well. And it's just completely bent back. Probably explains why the motor's sitting over there, completely detached from the truck.
One truck lost control, veering across the highway into the path of the second truck. The impact sent the tanker hurtling off the road and left the burning logging truck and its cargo blocking the highway.
I'm on this highway all the time, and I could have been one of these guys. I could have been the logging truck coming back with the tow.
The truckers escaped with their lives, but a third driver didn't make it. A pickup following the tanker collided with the logging truck's cargo. The driver of the pickup died at the scene.
It's the first thing that hits you. Somebody's passed away in the wreck and you're taken by that. And I don't care who you are, you get onto a job site, whether you're police or fire, that impacts you.
This is one of the worst wrecks I've worked on in my 15 years of towing. Still looks like a war zone.
In Alberta, more than 6 hours after an explosive accident between a logging truck and a fuel tanker, the police investigation is finally over, and the recovery is cleared to begin.
We got multiple people from different companies getting everything all done, said, put together. It's gonna be a while before we get this all cleaned up.
An accident like this, there's kind of a pecking order of how things happen. You have to have patience. They can go on and on and on and on.
Okay, we have.
Last week, Colin made a critical error on a big job,
I wish you would have shown me a picture of that.
assigning a junior driver to assess the wreck.
We just wasted a whole day, wasted resources, wasted people's time.
Me.
Today, he can't afford any mistakes. Just after 8 p.m., his first reinforcement arrives.
Let them get all their stuff out of the way, and then we can come in and do our job.
Operator Johnny Tipton. And 10 minutes later, Swamper Gord rolls up in the flat deck. Their first job is the white pickup.
She was just driving along, following, you know, on her way to work or on her way home, and yeah, it's unfortunate. You know, I've dealt with many fatal accidents in my career, and they get to you. But you just put them aside and carry on, right? Okay, well, what do you want to do, Gord?
Pick her up right here with the deck, get the wood out.
Okay.
But even the smallest vehicle in the wreck won't be easy to recover.
There was logs everywhere. Absolutely everywhere. You look at that picture and you're like, where do I start?
8 hours after a deadly crash between a logging truck, tanker, and a pickup.
Bit more.
Lead Colin and Swamper Gord need to get the traffic moving.
Go, you're good. Keep going.
You look at the truck and just the carnage, you can see how quickly things can change for people.
Everybody watch yourselves.
It's just a blink of an eye, and they're gone.
Get more. Okay, good.
The pickup is off the road, but Colin's heavy work is just beginning. The logging truck and fuel tanker are completely destroyed. They can't be towed.
They'd be using the rotator as a crane pretty much most of the night, picking stuff up and putting it on deck trucks.
So Colin's called a second flat deck to the scene.
I'll come in here, pick it up. You just go right in underneath it. I'll drop it down. You're good to go.
But he'll need Jamie's low bed trailer to cart out the bulk of the wreckage. And he's missing the final member of his team.
Kelly Davis, do you read me?
Jamie's middle brother Kelly left Edmonton hours ago, fighting brutal conditions on the roads.
Kelly Davis, do you copy?
We have a job to do, and we got to get it done.
I've been here for 8 hours now and still haven't moved.
Just south of Conklin in northern Alberta.
Just wondering if they can just open up one lane or not yet, so we can get going through. Yeah, it'd be nice.
Traffic on Highway 881 has been at a standstill since noon.
Yeah, guys, we're working on it. We're cleaning it up as fast as we can.
Those guys have been waiting for a long time. Get them out of here. They don't need to be waiting any longer.
The fiery head-on collision has left a huge recovery for Colin McLean.
At this accident, nothing is told. Colin really has to just use low beds to get everything out of here.
You on the air there, Kelly?
Jamie's brother Kelly is on the way, fighting brutal conditions on the road. Colin needs his trailer to recover the destroyed tanker.
It's been a long day. Oh, Rick, grab me that end right there.
So he turns his team to the burnt-out remains of the logging truck.
Oh, I'm gonna wrap the frame.
Colin will have to lift the chassis up and onto the flat deck.
It's a pretty tangled piece of mess.
But there's almost nothing left holding it together.
We'll see how that goes. Okay, good, we're good. Okay, we're gonna do the blue line. White line. How are we looking, Johnny? There might be some pieces that fall off.
Any kind of bolt or cross member that was holding anything in was probably weak. It was definitely fatigued.
Hey! Guys, watch yourself. Back up. Hey! Back up.
On Alberta's Highway 881,
Can you settle that down a bit? Pull tight on that.
heavy rescue is wrestling with the fragile, burnt-out remains of a logging truck.
Everybody watch their head.
Lead driver Colin needs to maneuver it onto the flat deck before any more debris comes loose.
Watch yourself. Keep coming, bit more, bit more. Whoa. Right there, right? Coming down. I'm holding it. You guys get her chain down.
Traffic on the major route has been stuck for almost 12 hours.
Okay.
But the only way to clear the remaining debris is one piece at a time.
Good. Hang on, hang on. Coming down, Johnny. How we looking, Johnny? You got that? She ain't going anywhere there.
As the flat deck carts away what's left of the logging truck, heavy rescue faces the toughest part of the recovery, the fuel tanker deep in the ditch.
25 to 150, are you there?
They'll need the final member of the crew, Jamie's brother Kelly and his low bed.
I need you up here in front of us. Holy Kelly, grab some gears, would you, buds?
Time for coveralls and to get to work.
In my whole entire life, I've never seen a tanker busted up or split up like that.
Probably 60 feet off the road, into the bush, laying on its side.
We just got to rig up to the unit, and we'll be getting her tired. Ugh. What do we got here, Kel?
Handling a wreck and going, from start to finish can be a marathon, and it can be hard on people.
I don't know. What do you want? Yeah.
You can become kind of delirious in some points in time in the wreck because it goes on and on and on.
The plan is to position the rotator on the front of the wreck and the second wrecker at the back. They'll pull the tanker onto level ground and re-rig for their next move. But as Jamie's crew heads down to rig up, they find a new danger.
Right now we are sitting on top of 6,500 liters of spilled gasoline soaked into the ground. You can smell it in the air.
There's a strong odor of fumes here that can make you pass out. Here, I'll grab that, Colin.
Oh, I just want to make sure we're tight here.
Yeah, I'll do that. So we're working hard, we're breathing, we're inhaling this stuff. So we need to cycle in and cycle out.
Fumes from the tanker are making it difficult to breathe.
Go get some fresh air.
The rotator is equipped with oxygen masks, but the crew is focused on the recovery.
The guys, they were thinking about clearing the road, but they weren't thinking about the actual dangers to their own personal health.
And as heavy rescue gets ready to drag the fuel truck up to the highway, the fumes pose a new threat.
Big concern is that it's going to run over the shards of steel in the ground, spark, and then we've got fumes, and then we got ignition. It's like a bomb.
Okay, pull on it.
After the worst accident so far this season,
you can smell it in the air.
Heavy rescue needs to pull a battered tanker through a field of gasoline fumes.
Oxygen, fuel, fumes. There's a possibility it's going to light up. That's going to be a big fire.
With fire response standing by, the crew must pull the wreck slowly up the hill. If the jagged metal hits a rock,
be making a very bad day go worse.
A single spark could cause major trouble.
Much safer if you're over here. If it does blow up, you just get knocked down the hill. You don't get the shrapnel.
Not liking that. That's scary. Okay, that's good. Okay, Johnny, hang on. Whew. Nobody's on fire. No big explosions, so far so good.
With the tanker finally on the side of the road, Colin needs to get it onto Kelly's low bed.
You want to grab it off the inside of the frame?
Well, I want to be
You got the controls and think. That's your job.
Colin also gets his first look at the bottom of the tanker.
I don't think there's a straight part on the frame. Tore them right off.
What are you thinking, Colin?
I'm thinking
Why don't I just run one underneath the belly too? Bring my boom up over.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Colin will rig a high line from the rotator to the underside of the tanker. The second wrecker will hook a high line to the rear. Together, they'll lift and rotate the tanker onto its wheels.
Kelly, you on that side? Okay, just pull that through.
Got it.
Give it a couple feet.
But the plan will only work if the tanker stays in one piece.
That truck is fatigued to the point where it's ready to fall apart.
Stop! Stop, buddy! Colin!
What?
You're ripping the tank off of the frame,
It's already ripped off the frame.
but the axles aren't coming off the ground.
I see it.
He's trying to pick it up from this side, trying to do a deadlift on it.
But the axles have ripped away from the chassis and are digging into the ground, so the truck can't roll over.
Can we get a chain on those and suck those axles in?
Basically, I've got a suspended load of about 10,000 kilograms, but I still need to get a chain and a line onto those axles.
After hours of exhausting work and intense pressure, Colin makes a risky call, letting Johnny crawl under the wreckage.
It is Colin's scene, and I respect that. But there's a safe way to do that.
Go around the backside of the wreck, hook up the axles, throw the chains underneath the load. You don't risk yourself under a load ever.
But eager to finish the job, Colin and driver Johnny take a big risk, crawling under the suspended load.
Colin wanted to spin it and throw another line to it, and that put him in harm's way.
No, go on the outside. We'll do them both at once.
Just get in there, put the chain on, and get out.
Colin wants to do the best job possible, but puts himself in jeopardy quite a bit.
Right.
Get out of there!
Nobody saw that.
Get out of there, Johnny! Get out of there!
Okay, just let me pull the axles in.
If Colin can't get the axles back in place, he won't be able to set the tanker down on the low bed.
Are they coming in at all? There we go, baby. Okay, Johnny, set your head down a bit. Okay, hang on.
But one of the axles is still digging in. So Colin goes under the tanker again and re-rigs the chain.
Hang on, just relax, yeah. No.
Give me that.
Let your line out, Johnny.
This thing is just starting to piss me off.
Nice.
Thank you.
It worked after all.
Did you see that? That was beautiful.
Well, there's a reason we changed the trucks out within 5 years, but it's important to have top line, front line equipment that'll do this job, keeps the guys safe.
The final task, lift up the tanker and back in Kelly's low bed underneath.
Guys, watch yourselves.
The rigging needs to hold long enough
Here's your one chance, Fancy. Don't let me down.
for Kelly to back under the tanker.
Come on, Kelly, get him in there, would you, buds? Just tell me when, Colin. Keep him coming. As long as he's underneath it, I can put it on him now. Keep him coming. Keep him coming. Watch yourself. Hold. Johnny, let her down, bud.
Perfect. Couldn't even have done it better myself, Colin.
We got everything that we were supposed to do loaded up. Nobody's hurt. All the equipment's still working.
Despite a few risky moves, it's a big victory for Colin to see traffic moving on Highway 881.
My level of confidence in Colin has increased twofold over last year. He's handling bigger jobs, and he's evolved into a lead guy.
Feeling good.
Yeah, it's dangerous, but it's what I do, right? I run heavy wrecker. It's something I love to do.
Have a good night. Drive safe.